This section looks at issues of development planning in Africa and supports governments in designing and aligning their national plans with their local, international and global commitments, such as the SDGs and the Africa Agenda 2063. Well, firstly, this conference is important in the sense that it provides a platform for young researchers to interact with more experienced researchers and governments so as to link research to policy and also at the same time enhance the capacities and relevance of the research that our young researchers are undertaking. Young researchers have this cutting edge experience and techniques that they are using to come up with and address a lot of pertinent subjects. But, the relevance of that for policymaking is critical. Conference on climate smart industrialization is pertinent because we are the juncture in terms of Africa, in terms of how we develop while at the same time ensuring that our policies and our mechanisms are climate smart, but also without jeopardizing job creation and livelihoods of our people. Well, I think there are three things. One, finance. Two, capacity. And three is time, right? We all know that Africa contributes less than 3% of global carbon emissions. But yet it experiences the brunt of these emissions. Now, for Africa to transition into a climate-smart development trajectory, it requires that we have the capacity, the technology to actually do so. But at the same time, Africa needs the resources to make that transition. Currently, our resources are largely fossil fuels, but we also have green minerals that can really power the renewable energies and the design of products like batteries that are also climate friendly. However, we cannot expect that this is going to happen overnight. So one, developing countries have promised to support this process and must live up to those promises. But secondly, Africa also constitutes a carbon sink. The natural resources, the forests, are really carbon absorbing resources. Now, we've called on polluters to pay, but what are the benefits to countries that are net emitters, net carbon sinks? I think it makes sense that such countries are also compensated for providing that global public good to humanity. So one, we need resources. Two, we need time to transition. And then three, we need the capacities to be supported, including through appropriate technologies to support that transition and make it faster for the benefit of humanity. We're not there yet in terms of the technology. We're not there yet in terms of the financing. And we're not there yet in terms of the capacities. So again, that positioning requires that we need a just transition where we use some of our existing resources to finance that transition. But that can be expedited if we also get external support. And to the extent that that external support is forthcoming and the capacities and technological transfers are also forthcoming, I think that it will be a win-win solution for all.